Greetings, and welcome to one of ConEst's Smart Substitution example videos. Today we're going to use this optional feature for IntelliBid to check the conduit sizing for a copper feeder assembly with rigid pipe. This is really going to highlight Smart Substitution's ability to check aspects of your takeoff for problems that could lead to costly errors. In this example, we have to add a pipe run to a load center that requires a 500 MCM wire, but I'll inadvertently select the wrong size pipe. I'm going to start by double-clicking on the feeder phase so we can add our assembly to takeoff. As we go through this, you'll notice that the phase tree is how we target areas of our bid for substitutions. Now you may have already caught the problem here. I selected a 1-inch pipe, but the job calls for a 500 size wire, which is not going to fit in that pipe. We're going to use Smart Substitution to catch this error and correct it. First, I'll finish adding it to takeoff. And there we are. At a glance, this may look okay. But if this error isn't caught, then I run the risk of submitting a bid that is too low because the wrong size rigid pipe was selected. And by the way, the pricing in this example might not be current depending on when you watch this, but it'll still highlight what Smart Substitution can do. Now we're going to have Smart Substitution check this assembly, compare it to the latest NEC code tables, catch the problem, and fix it. To start, I'm going to copy this assembly into a new phase I've already created for the resized version. This isn't something you have to do, but I am here so that we can compare the original to the new version. Then I'm going to click on the Smart Substitution button in the takeoff toolbar. The first thing I'm going to do is select the resized phase in the phase tree because that's how I tell Smart Substitution where to look. Now, I can select as many phases as I need to for a substitution, but this one is all we need for our example. Next, I'll select the specific substitution. There are a lot to choose from, but ours is down here in the rigid section. What we want is right here, rigid size to NEC. And if we needed to, we could also select aluminum, EMT, IMC, and PVC 40 or 80. And now we just click on the substitute button. Now what happens very quickly is that our feeder assembly is being compared to the latest NEC code tables. If it's not compliant with those tables, then Smart Substitution will adjust the size of the pipe to make sure to set to the minimum size required by the code. As always, we get the option of viewing a log of any changes that were made. As I jump back and forth between the original version and the new one, you'll see that it did correct the size of the pipe to make it NEC compliant. It has also adjusted the fittings for the assembly. But let's take a look at the bottom line here. Based on the pricing from when this video was made, we ran the risk of submitting a bid with an invalid assembly that was short about $900 in material costs and nearly 14 hours of labor. Depending on the going labor rate in your area and the number of these assemblies that were added to your bid, the impact on your estimate could be significant. Smart Substitution has prevented what could have ultimately resulted in a very expensive error in the bid. And this is just one of dozens of substitutions that are available, but this example really demonstrates Smart Substitution's ability to help you catch errors with your bids before they are submitted. And as you've seen, all it takes is a few clicks to make sure that your bid is compliant with the latest codes, and all without you having to reach for your NEC codebook. As you can tell, there is a lot to this optional feature for IntelliBid, and we're just scratching the surface here. To learn more, you can start by visiting ConEst's YouTube channel and checking out the Smart Substitution introduction video if you haven't already seen it. Or you can check out our other Smart Substitution example videos as well. And while you're there, don't forget to subscribe so you get a heads up on all the new videos that are always being added to the channel. Of course, the best thing you can do to learn more is to visit www.conest.com/conest-demo-request today to book a demonstration. You're also welcome to email us at info@conest.com or call 603-437-9353 to learn more. Either way, we look forward to the opportunity to answer your questions about how Smart Substitution can add even more power to IntelliBid and help you win more bids. And as always, thanks for watching.